Yo! Welcome back. Last time we started chapter 6, we had like a flashback where Yuki was like a loner talking to everyone. Oh, the dog just went towards the dock. This is probably Makuma's work. Yeah, look, Yuki was like a loner and everyone wanted to hang out with him, but he didn't say anything. And Kane was like calling everyone Sama. And then we woke up and now we're investigating stuff to like expose the truth for the final class trial. And so far we've just been learning a lot of stuff about Danganronpa 1 and 2, which we already know because we played those games. Oh, hello. Ah, Mikaru. What, you're here too? By any chance, Mikaru, did Monokuma ask you to investigate here and there? Well, that's right. It's not like I'm on a treasure hunt, and I don't like step-by-step information gathering. If it's okay, can we watch it together? You're trying to check the contents of the PC? Go ahead. Mikaru moves her mouse to open files similar to the previous ones. It's her. Ultimate despair. The talent nurtured at Hope Academy is hope and the future of humanity. However, there were those who used such talents not for hope, but for despair. This is what the group called Ultimate Despair, which is centered around the original Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima. She is worshipped like a goddess among Ultimate Despairs and is the object of longing for all Ultimate Despair students. The contents of the file ended there. Wow, so the Ultimate Despair was a group, not an individual. But even so, how can a single student create an event that can change the world? Also, Mikaru, this person was named Junk Enoshima. That's the name Kinjo mentioned? Alright, be silent, there's still a file left. Sorry. Confidential murder class life. Junko Enoshima, the leader of the Ultimate Despair, prepared some kind of plan to further spur the despair that is eroding the world. For that purpose, they made a murderous class life by erasing the memories. Yeah, this is Danganronpa 1. By erasing the memories of the Hope Speak Academy 78 freshmen, who were recorded as the only surviving ones and make them kill each other. For the implementation of this plan, Junko Enoshima was mixed with the same class for 4 years and prepared various facilities necessary for the plan. Also, for this upcoming plan, a worldwide simultaneous broadcast, and based on the technology of the Towa group, the preparations were completed. There was no hole, a perfect plan was executed. If this plan is implemented and the last living creatures were the symbols of hope, killing each other while being revealed to the world, this world would be engulfed in despair even more. The contents of the file ended there. Murder class life? Mikaru, this is... How did this happen? Now it's clear that this is live around the world. I mean, the surveillance cameras here, and all of us so far. You feel that's not it? Look at the article. Obviously, we experienced a murder class life. But the target written in this file is the Hope Speak Academy 78 classroom. Oh, that's right, we were the 79th. Ed, there were more? Are you saying that there are more students other than us living a murder class besides us? There are a lot more. There's a... I think every single fucking class in that school is fucking kill each other. If this plan is carried out, seeing that it is written, it seems that the 78 class are not yet in the same circumstances as us. Before that, there was something strange about the file. The only survivors of Hope's Peak? Come to think of it, what would that mean? We, the 79 class, are living here now, right? Then what the hell are they talking about? One thing is for sure, a bitch named Junko Enoshima is the source of everything that happened outside. They said that she was the leader of the Ultimate Despair. Then, is the woman who revealed before us is also a subordinate of Junko Enoshima? It's very likely. They said that they had an appointment with a certain person in the trial. It's very likely that person they were talking about was named Junko Enoshima. But the only survivor is the 78 class is at stake. Besides, we can't find out the truth with these fragmentary files. If you're curious about what goes next, go to the 4th electrical room. Let's go, maybe the 4th electrical room is the answer. If you're going, go alone. I need to reread this file again. Little by little, clues to the situation we're in are sticking to our heads. Out our heads. There's this worrisome feeling that something is going wrong. We're in a simulation. The computer is turned on. It seems this is the last electrical room. What clues does it have this time? Kisaragi Foundation X-File. The Ultimate Despair student required enormous technical assistance to carry out their work. No matter how great they were, their abilities were limited in the end. So they once requested assistance from the Kisaragi Foundation, an underground company that does not appear on the surface. Their lack of exposure to the media also played a part in their selection. In addition, the successor of the Foundation was just entering the academy as the ultimate inventor. In some cases, they were going to ask for aid even if he was to be taken hostage. However, somehow, the Foundation knew more than expected and was preparing a countermeasure. In order to receive their aid, they had to suffer huge losses. As a result of judging various gains and losses, we decided to withdraw our hands from them. In the end, the Kisaragi Foundation had nothing to do with the cooperation of the Towa Group. We decided to cut its siege just in case. The contents of the file ended there. Ultimate Despair External Agents. The Ultimate Despair was natural, but with outstanding talent, it is a group made of a student from Hope's Peak Academy. However, in rare cases, even though they are not students from Hope's Peak, there are agents working outside of Junko Enoshima's eyes. These individuals are called Ultimate Despair External Agents. Even if the ultimate students from the Academy are lending their strength, it helps their plan and take the lead of making the world even more desperate. Among those outside agents, there are those who entered Hope's Peak Academy as freshmen and are no longer outside agents. Even though they became Ultimate Despair, they were ambiguous middle-level executives who were still in the position of an outside agent. Junko Enoshima entrusted a special mission to the reinforcement-like dummies, who were not part of the original plan of people whose life had no longer value to them. Okay, I need to reread that because I have no idea what that was saying. The content of the file ended there. That was unreadable through the translation. The Kisaragi Foundation and the Ultimate Despair External Agents. We once suspected that the mastermind here was related to the Kisaragi Foundation, because this was a building related to the Kisaragis, but according to Kinjo, Yamato Kisaragi was also a classmate in the 79 class like us. In the contents of the file I'm reading now, at first glance it seems that it is not the mastermind, but rather this organization fights against the Ultimate Despair. Even in the diary that was supposed to be written by Kisaragi, there was a sentence that said, "If this is it, we're safe." Maybe the Kisaragi Foundation tried to protect us, contrary to our suspicions. Then why are we in this situation? Ultimate Despair External Agents. Akane, who is a classmate like us, was an Ultimate Despair. Is she an Ultimate Despair External Agent? The fact that Junko Enoshima said that she entrusted an external agent with a special mission had something to do with their situation? I don't know anything. Why are we here? Congratulations, this is the end of your study of background knowledge. No matter your reason, it's up to your own choice, but since you've lost your memory, you need to know the basic background information, right? You're studying it so far. Don't be funny, after all this I still don't know anything about their situation. Geez, aren't you too hasty, Maida-kun? This isn't the only place with clues. Go to the school side, you'll find more in-depth clues, I feel like I'm being toyed around. I'll definitely find out the truth and flatten that thing's nose. Let's go find the unlocked place in the school side. I wanna read that. Okay, sure. We're just saying there are people who did despair stuff, like outside of Junko Enoshima, and it's the picture. It's a picture of Akane. So yeah. This is. Can I go here? You said you would unlock everything, but that place is not unlocked. Let me exit, please. This is it. It stood firmly in front of us as if it were a top secret archive of a military facility. It would be unreasonable to break a door this hard and large. It's not open. I need to go to the 4th floor, right? There's nothing else on any of the other ones. The 2nd floor dormitory that we're talking about was on the dormitory side, not here. Yeah. I've arrived. There must have been rooms in the 4th and 5th floor that have not been opened until now. Clearly, on the 5th floor, there's the information processing room and the headmaster's office, and there's also an unknown door at the end of the hallway in the 5th floor. Let's move. Yuki, stop! Oh, Teruya, what are you doing over here in the hallway? Investigating? Yeah, I remember the locked room in the 4th floor too. Something came to my mind when I came to the 4th floor. The empty room in the dance hall? What comes to mind? Why is there a ballroom on the 4th floor? I had a sudden thought. The empty room in the ballroom! Yeah, there we go. The empty room. Ah, that one. I definitely remember an empty, undecorated room in the hallway on the left from the ballroom entrance. I've seen Kinjo, Mikao, and Kurokawa inspect the room a lot, but in the end, they didn't seem to notice anything special. That's it. If they were worried, there's definitely something there. Because the purpose of the room is still unknown to us. Even if the others who were more coordinated said that they couldn't find any more clues, what would happen if I search outside of it? If it's true that something is suspicious, but is there anything unique about the ballroom? Well, that's true. Then I don't think we need to worry about that room. What's important for us right now is to find the truth about the case. Teruya, have you been to the 2nd floor of the student dormitory? There are a lot of clues there. I thought there were 2. I got it. Might is right. It's not really the time to worry about empty rooms. Yuki, let's get out of here alive. Haruiko and the others who died will also be cheering for us in heaven. Teruya. Isn't it unreasonable to think that the people who committed murder to the others can go to heaven because they became blackened? What the fuck? What? Yuki, I went out with a lot of effort and made an impressive comment. You don't gotta bring the realistic problems. Sorry, I was kidding. Good one, man. Yuki, are you okay? You don't seem to have energy. No, better than lack of it. You look worried about something. It's because of Tara. No wonder. I can't think of anything to say to you right now. But still, stay strong. To come all the way here and to give up would be rude to the others. If you don't give up, a road will surely open. Teruya. Alright, I'll do my best. First, before checking the 4th floor, as Yuki said, I'll start from the 2nd floor of the dormitory. Okay, I want to go check the empty room though. Even Teruya saw I was worried about her. Am I really that easy to see with just my face? The empty room would be like over here, like it would lead like somewhere over here. There's no secret door or anything. Wait, you won't let me go in the dance hall? Well, that empty room's gotta be something. Oh. The papers are cluttered. Scribbled by someone, each and every note was scattered throughout. Entry 27. I'm going crazy. If it goes on like this, it's all over for sure, but I can't talk to anyone. I feel like I'm about to be killed the moment it comes out of my mouth. Not only me, but the person I consulted with would be at risk as well. That's why I can't say this to anyone close to me, but even if I stay still, I can't calm the situation down. No matter what I do, there's no way to prevent this from happening. Is this what despair truly is? Entry 28. Did Mikako notice what I was doing? No, it can't be. But nevertheless, Mikako noticed I was troubled. Yeah, I can stay still like this. I want everyone to know. At least I have to protect my friend. Is this Yuki writing this? Entry 35. Father died. Although he had chronic illness, his was too sudden. Could it be that they're involved in this? Is it too much of an overthinking? Either way, after the funeral, I have to go back to my hometown for the inauguration of the 3rd president. Is it okay to leave the school at this time? What should I do? The 3rd president is the guy, is Kisaragi, right? This is what was written on a note. Someone's... Oh, I need to check every note? Oh, yeah. No matter how much I thought about this, I thought it would be better to stop them in advance. And Mikako insists on trusting them until the end. Thanks to her, I kept fighting. I think Mikako doesn't know the full story of the incidents. But I also want to believe in everyone. Still, one mistake in judgment may cost us all of our lives. What decisions should I make? This is what was written on the notes. How many of these are there? Jesus. All her classmates are good people, unlike me. Mikako is more unfamiliar with her school life, so I hope she makes many friends. But in spite of this pleasant feeling, I can't bear to be bothered by what I've heard the day before our entrance ceremony. Eventually, I got the job done to make wiretapping tools out of some materials brought from home. I know it's a bad thing to do, but if something bad happens at the academy, anyone would care. Luckily, I was able to hear the conversation between the council committee and the headmaster. I've heard it for sure now, the incident in which 13 council students were massacred. It's a completely crazy story. Even so, the members of the council have been slowly disappearing since then, so maybe a crime of huge scale is attacking our academy? So it was written on the notes. It's not too late, thank God. Still, it's too late to save the other students, but I will protect my friends, at least with my own hands. It's too late to... If possible, it would be safest to live in the shelter prepared by the headmaster, but it is not possible to communicate with the headmaster. We have no choice but to protect our lives by ourselves. It was fortunate enough that I stopped by the main house. Now I can be safe for the time being, as long as I go to the place with the helicopters of the researchers who have been on standby. This is what was written on the notes. Tomorrow is the day I finally enter Oak-Speak Academy. I was worried about what would happen if I couldn't attend because it was only my family who had been admitted to Oak-Speak for generation. Okay, so it's Kisaragi writing all of these. Still, I'm really happy. So today I decided to go to Oak-Speak Academy with Mikako to take a preliminary tour around the school. I don't know if what I just heard is true, but apparently there's been a sudden killing in Oak-Speak Academy's garden. The people I just passed by seem to be the people of the council. If I'm not mistaken, something very bad is going on at Oak-Speak Academy. I want to talk to someone, but I may have heard the wrong thing, so it's best to keep quiet for now. This is what was written on the note. Now, there's a note behind Kinjo. Can I get it? Okay, I need to talk to Kinjo first. A dusty photo was placed on the desk. This is... Okay, obviously fucking Kurokawa and the guy are brother and sister. We knew that. The people in the picture were people I had seen, although it was a bit unfamiliar. Kurokawa, Kisaragi, and the person behind. The person who resembles Kisaragi. It's not really Kisaragi, but I've seen this guy somewhere. He's Hanzo Kisaragi, the second representative of the Kisaragi Foundation. Wow! That reaction is perfect, Mada-sama. At some point, how do you even come to know that? This is the basic skill of knowledge of a maid. What do you mean, maid? This is a subject of criminals. Eh, what was that? Are you imitating Kinjo-sama now? Shut up, just looking at your face makes me mad. Get away from me. It's too much, and here I was going to explain that picture. What about it? This room, the principal's office. There's a private space of this building's owner. This picture are old memories of the owner. Owner? Are we talking about Kisaragi? It's up to Maeda-sama to figure that out. Resuming, the owner was growing up normally when he was young, but one day he met a girl. The girl who was collapsing at their house said she didn't remember anything except her name, but not what happened to her. The owner's family decided to support her, the one who had nowhere else to go. She was initially apathetic to the fact that the owner suddenly became a family member at her age, but she soon grew up together, and they became like brother and sister, they've developed a strange family love. The picture is a family picture taken when they went to a picnic in the forest nearby. It's nice to see a harmonious look, isn't it? Well, I heard this, but I don't know any details. Then this means the girl in this photo is Kurokawa. I don't know even if you ask me. I'm just giving you clues. Stop doing that. As mentioned just now, the Kisaragi family supported Kurokawa as a child. Anyone can see that because of this picture of Kurokawa and Kisaragi. So, when she first saw Kisaragi, Kurokawa recognized him? And that means Kurokawa and Yuki Sagi before entering Hope Street Academy? Why didn't she tell us about this? Because of the worms! The worms, man! I have no idea. It can be inferred that Hanzo Kisaragi, whom I saw through the Hope Street Academy album, is Kisaragi's father. If this person was the second representative of the Kisaragi Foundation, then his son, Yamato Kisaragi, was the third representative. By the way, Yamato-kun is late. Is he still at Hanzo's funeral? It's been 2 weeks already. What am I thinking? It can't be. That was simply my dream. Surely. I don't know what's going on. Kurokawa, Kisaragi, do you know all along? In this photo, little Kurokawa and little Kisaragi are smiling brightly, as if the current situation was a lie. The laughter of two people who are no longer from this world made this even more bitter. It's a pretty old-fashioned computer on the desk. Wait, this computer. The power seems to be on, but nothing shows up on the screen. I tried to briefly tap the keyboard, but the only thing reflected on Marlo's screen was my face. Strange setup to have the computer facing this way, like facing the same way as the door. You would have it the other way, usually. Is it broken? That's it? It says there's something to investigate here. Okay, guess that's it. Kinjo, what are you looking at? Oh, Yuki. It's not much. I was looking at the files that replaced it there. Files? Not very useful for me. You guys should read it, because you might remember something. I'll go investigate another area. Yeah, get out of the way so I can read the paper behind you. You might as well look at the papers scattered in this room. What was Kinjo looking for? This is... In the file that Kinjo left, there were several sheets of A4 size printed paper, and at the top of each paper it was written as Hope Speak Academy 79 Freshman Registry. Inori Uranami Uehara. It's arranged in an order of 15 profiles. Whether it was a record... 15? Whether it was a record before entering the school, everyone had slightly different impressions than today. There was also a few things who were slightly inconsistent with the body profiles recorded in the Electronic Student Handbook. Oh, this too. The memories we've had were definitely memories after we entered the school, right? Then was this ID photo taken when we were in high school? Something is quite unfamiliar. An unfamiliar feature. The ultimate lucky student, Yukimada. This is the owner of the ultimate level luck, an ordinary person with no talent who just entered through lottery. We don't hold any grudges. Yuki! Huh? Are you okay? What happened? Teruya, what's going on? Yeah, it's me. I've been calling you for several times. Your mouth was wide open and drooling, and you didn't give any response. I was worried sick. What? I was? What happened? Did you find some shocking information? No, it's not like that. I just got dizzy for a minute. Dizziness. It was the same as Kurokawa. The class trial that will determine your fate will begin soon, so please take care of yourself. Also, I came from the investigation of the second floor just as Yuki told me. I don't know exactly what it all means, but I'm investigating hard. Yeah, we have to be strong. Then go investigate something else, don't be stunned. Okay. What was that? Suddenly my head went blank and I had some flashbacks. The moment I looked at my old picture, I felt an indescribable headache. What the hell? Is it that we're missing the fucking aoge? This? It's not doing it anymore. It's just my old photos, nothing strange. I have a clear memory of myself around this time. That's right, I don't know how much memory we've lost, but it was just a few moments ago. Still, why do I feel this way? This is me, right? What am I even saying? Who would this person be if it wasn't me then? The cause may have been Akane's influence because my complex emotions arose too swiftly. Or maybe it's because my head got so hot that I had lost my sense of calm. I needed to focus and continue the investigation. No tree bullet? Okay. Scribbled by someone on each degree note scattered throughout. Shocking. I saw something so shocking. I witnessed the murder of one of the council members. Okay. I'm guessing this is just because the anime hadn't come up at this point, so whoever wrote this just like had their own headcanon. Because the council member were all killed within like 5 minutes. But I guess for this, the council members were killed like over a long period of time. The miniature camera attached to him may be discovered. One thing is certain, the culprit is a woman. In addition, no matter where you look at this, there are a professional in this field. Mukuro? Did they notice what I found? I might die as well. But can I step away with like this after seeing such a huge scene? With the help of Mukuro, the school students' database was finally created. It was possible to research it, and we found out the identity of the student who murdered the council member. Oh yeah, there we go. The ultimate soldier, Mukuro Ikusawa. Could she be the mastermind of what's happening at the academy right now? I wonder if it's better if we keep our hands away. But no, we can't. What's even more upsetting is the appearance of the academy's headmaster and the council's committee. Focusing only on covering up the case even when things get to this point. If I argue with them, it is certain that something big will happen. I feel like I'm finally stepping into the center of the case. While tracking down this Mukuro Ikusawa, I finally figured it out. It was the worst of all things. It was Junko Enoshima, and she was planning something outrageous. If that plan is executed, we're all done for. I wonder, am I still okay even though I've entered my feet this deeply? Looking at their doings I've observed thus far, it wouldn't be strange if I have already been caught and killed. The shadow cast on Hawksby Academy was deep. There was darkness so deep that I couldn't handle it alone. This word was written on note. Should be everything. I didn't see what was here, but it just seems like it's the computer that's turned off. Unless I'm really stupid. Yeah, I know. Okay, so... Okay. Seems pretty straightforward for the papers. Information processing room. Oh. Oh! What is all this? Involuntarily turning my eyes towards the corner, I was startled by an unimaginable sight. Why so many Monokumas? In a long corridor inside the information processing room, the Monokumas were standing in a line with an orderly manner without leaving a gap. What kind of joke is this, Monokuma? Huh? I thought I heard hundreds of laughs right away, but soon I realized that these Monokumas were immobile. They're just standing, just like it happened several times in the class trial. These Monokumas. The ecology of Monokuma. Wow! It surprised me. Suddenly, a strange video was played on an LCD monitor attached to the ceiling. Monokuma. He was born in the year of Circle Losange. How do you say that in English? Losange in French? I don't know what it is in English. Square triangle. In Towa City, the center of high-tech and technology. This being moves according to the commands and has enough combat skills to fight the army, but has difficulty in regards to tactical performance due to a poor AI level. But what if the alter ego developed by the ultimate programmer, a student at Hokusui Academy, what if this alter ego were to be transplanted into Monokuma. The ultimate dispersion caught eye on this fact and experimentally created an alter ego that completely copied its entire personality. The research has progressed to the stage where the chip it contains can be implanted into Monokuma. Now, only the tests are left. Will this symbol of art on this spare technology be successful? To be continued. What? Did it just... That alter ego is me, Poohoo. What? It's easy to say it, like way easier than artificial intelligence, but at a higher level of technology. Don't be ridiculous, this can't be some kind of science fiction. At our current scientific intelligence, it's impossible to create with just science manpower. Is that so? Maida-kun, do you know anything about the Toa Group? Toa Group, you mean that high-tech IT company? I don't know much, but of course I know that the company has great technology, but to have an AI like yourself... Poohoo, Maida-kun is so naive. It's not like that. What's more, you'd be surprised to know who my parents are. Well, it's up to you whether or not to believe it. After all, the Kisaragi Foundation has a similar level of technological prowess. What the heck? Why are you suddenly revealing so many things? Huh? What's the complaint? On a topic that we've been kept from knowing on the truth. Now, I can't help but feel suspicious when you suddenly change your attitude and tell me these other facts. Hoo-hoo, really now? Well, I'm only doing it now because I was ordered to. Huh? My role is already over. Now, I'm just making Miss Tara's wishes come true. Your role is over, and what wish do you mean? What do I mean? Why don't you try to remember instead? Monokuma's tried in the alter ego. A lot of information suddenly flows into my head. And there are no lights, so it's hard to see the inside, but it seems there's some machines beyond out there. What? A huge machine. It's like I've seen it somewhere. In a newspaper. Memory manipulator? Although it needs a few more adjustments. It's possible to remove, modify, and manipulate memories for a certain period of time. The reliability has been proven by Ryoko Otanashi, so it can be used without much effort. What was that? What's going on? So okay, so that's the memory machine that can not only erase your memories down to the exact second, but can also create false memories. Sure. Someone just spoke in my mind. I know the machine? I don't know why. The reason is unknown, but that machine must be... Huh? What? What is this feeling? My head throbs and tightens. Hey Maida, what's wrong? Oh, Mikaru. Are you having a cold sweat? You seem bad. No, I'm fine now. Just felt dizzy for a second. Well, if you don't mind... I don't know what just happened. Somehow I can be assured that the information I just obtained in that brief moment is 100% real. I just had that feeling. Monokuma, memory manipulator. Okay. Mikaru, this is... Yeah, I know it's a very interesting place. We need to look into it. Wait, Maida. Huh? What's wrong? I wanted to ask you for a moment. The murder of Yamato Kisaragi a few days ago. Do you really believe Monokuma is the killer? It was Tara, probably. Well, I'm not sure. Or it was us. It could still have been us. Well, I'm not sure, but if it is Monokuma, they can teleport as well. So wouldn't it be possible? If so, why did Monokuma kill him then? The guy made it clear early on that he wasn't involved in the case and he didn't even touch us directly. The only time he's in contact with us is when they violate the rules or executions. Then does that mean Yamato Kisaragi and Mikako Kurokawa broke the rules? I don't think that's the case. Looking at Monokuma's motive, Kisaragi was definitely killed for a specific reason. Mikari, I have a lot of questions about that, but first, we're trying to find out the truth of all the incidents now, right? Wouldn't it be better to think about that later and focus on finding new clues? Yes, you're right. This is simply my personality who can't tolerate trying to move on with unsolved questions. But I'm sure there must be some reason for Kisaragi's death, and if possible, I will surely uncover the truth. It seems that Mikaru has her own determination. Is it okay to just skip over the last incident that was upsetting Mikaru on what she said? Dozens of monitors. Besides, what's being shown here is everything. These are the interiors of the school. It seems the information processing room looks like a room used by the mastermind, Mikaru. Even the reception video from the surveillance camera and the panel that controls Monokuma. Whoever sees this, it's the mastermind, right? But was there anyone really here? Finally, For at least the 16 of us, including Kisaragi, there's no one who can do this, right? Unless a new character comes out and say, voila, I'm the mastermind. Maybe this room is more absurd than I thought. Still, this must be an important place. An information processing room full of unknown machines. There must be a hidden secret in this room. Monokuma. What, did it stop again? Tell me something. Okay. Whoa! Monokuma suddenly moved, pressed a button on the control panel. Ho ho, Maida-kun, you've come all the way up here. It feels like I've just showed the shameful part. What, 2 Monokumas? Aye aye, yes I am. As you can see from this room, this Monokuma is not the only one. We're close to 100. A few hundreds. More than that, this Monokuma in front of the panel did something. Yeah, Operator Kuma called me to the processing room. Operator Kuma? It's a nickname for the Monokuma who actually controls me. So the person who was controlling Monokuma was another Monokuma. Okay, man. It's controlling you. Monokuma controls Monokuma. Something wrong? No, but what about the mastermind? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, the processing room has delicate machines, so don't touch it carelessly. If you try to touch it, Operator Kuma's automatic defense function over there may activate and tear Maida-kun to shreds, boo-hoo. No matter how curious you are, there's a total self-destruction of the facility button, so you can't press the same button twice, right? Who's gonna press that? Just leave. If Monokuma controls Monokuma, you mean people don't have to control it? No, even so, who controls this Operator Monokuma? It's another Monokuma who controls the Operator Kuma who controls the real Monokuma. It's an infinite loop of Monokuma controlling Monokuma. Otherwise, there's no much planning. It's like a machine. No, Monokuma itself is a machine, but... Wait, is Monokuma just a machine? Something like an artificial intelligence robot? Yeah, we just saw that. I'm so confused. I don't even know what I'm thinking. What does that say? Oh. With this, it seems all the locked area on the 4th floor, the information processing room, and the director's office have been investigated. If there was some progress, it could be said that there was. A lot of paper notes found in the school headmaster's office. The order was jumbled, but that's to be expected. Kisaragi must have written these. The handwriting on the notebook at the back of the library were the same. Really, and whenever you look for the 3rd generation representative, or Mikako, there were no other names except Kisaragi, and no one else came up. And if the fragmentary pieces of information on that note are true, Kisaragi was really trying to protect us. I can't say for sure yet, but the others have investigated the headmaster's office. They'll be able to get a rough idea of the structure of the case. We'll talk about it at the class trial. Wait, I just realized. So now the last room locked on the 5th floor. If I'm gonna need to like use the notes on the floor as evidence, it's gonna be really annoying, right? Because you can't look at evidence during a debate, during a non-stop debate, and I'm not gonna remember like, okay, what did note number 4 say and what did note number 5 say? Ugh. Again, since I started investigating the 4th floor, a headache from nowhere stabbed me in the head. I tried to ignore it and continued to the 5th floor. Hello? Oh, I'm blocked by the blood. We can't get out there now? This fucking bear. We'd better off not watching. What's going on in the cafeteria? Oh, Yuki, are you here to investigate? Yeah, I've examined all the rooms in the 2nd floor dormitory and the 4th floor in the school that have been locked so far. This should be the only place left. This damn bear is keeping us from entering. I'm really doing this for you guys. If you open this door now, you're going to regret it. Don't be ridiculous. What about this is fair investigation? Does it contain any important information? You're doing this because you're afraid that we'll win now? That's not it. I'm doing it for you. Why is Monokuma doing this all of a sudden? There must be something in this new place, but... If I could use violence, I would make him go away with force already. You should never enter here. It would be unfair to you guys. It's very annoying. How long are you going to keep such a lie? What's the issue? Just let them in. They said they were going to enter voluntarily, so there's nothing to stop them now. Eee, Kakane! Miss Tara, is that really okay? That's a huge spoiler. If these people win the trial anyway, they'll return safely. I've prepared a helicopter, so there's no problem, right? Above all else, this class trial is not a place you are used to every day, but about that place, you'll find out if you go there anyway. Don't you think it's better to know in advance? Are we just gonna go outside and see the fucking world on fire or something? Is that so? Well, if Miss Tara says it... Helicopter? What are we talking about earlier? Well, it would be better to see it with your own eyes. I'll say it, it will definitely blow your heads. Monokuma, who had been stubbornly blocking the door until a while ago, suddenly changed his attitude and opened the door with ease. And the landscape that was waiting for us beyond that door. Oh. Yeah, we were underground. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Huh? The expansive green forest, the vast blue sea, the bright sun just started to rise. It was not artificial light, but the real sunlight that I saw in about a month was dazzlingly illuminating us. Illuminating. What is this? The outside? Here? This is ridiculous. Beyond the door is not a room. It was really outside. The air I felt on my skin proved it. Ha, what a wonderful sunrise. You know, this island looks like a straight bread from the sun on the latitude. What? Wait, did you just say island? Outside. I'm really outside. Wow, I thought I'd never see the sun again. Wow. Wait, you idiots, where are you going? But outside, it's the outside. Calm down, you dumbass. The outside is not what matters. That's right, Mikao-sama made a good judgment. If you had taken one more step forward, Otori-sama would have become a beehive of organs. What? This is it. This door is the exit that leads outside, but I can't let you go yet. You never could get out from the exit anyway, so don't even bother to investigate. Please stop looking outside and come in. How was it, the impression you had when you saw it with your own eyes? Mikao-sama guessed before, right, that it was not Hope's Peak Academy? That was correct, congratulations. Put your congratulations to death. Hoo-hoo, do you see why I desperately tried to block the door now? Kara, why are you so angry? It's surprising that this wasn't Hope's Peak, but isn't that what you already expected? Connie said earlier that this was definitely an island. It's not a matter of whether or not Hope's Peak Academy was here or not. It's that she didn't know where the location we were. Besides, if the scale grows this much, it is doubtful whether we will be able to return. Who knows, maybe we'll be buried in the sea before where I don't know where to go? What? No, don't joke like that. They promised us to get out of here if we find the truth. Hey, didn't you say that there was some kind of chopper earlier? Of course, if you win, I'll send you back safely. Safety is also guaranteed. Mikao-sama, would you please refrain from making assumptions? This is not an assumption. Also, what happened to bringing us to an island we don't know anything about? It is up to you to deduce that. How about it? After all, I did well to show you the outside in advance, right? If you had seen it in the courtroom, it would have been a bigger shock. Seen it at the courtroom? What do you mean? Who knows? Anyways, I'm going to start the class trial right now, and I've shown you this far, so can I say it now? Indeed, the last class trials room won't be the usual one. I'll do it in the special stage suitable for the end. Special stage? I'll explain it to you on broadcast soon, but the entrance to the special court is at the entrance hall. We'll start right away, so please hurry up and gather at the entrance. Wait, I want to go see the empty room in the dance hall. I see. Did you decide there? Woohoo. Exciting. See you all later. Wait a minute, the entrance hall? Isn't that just a doorway? The door is like a huge vault. That wasn't it. You just looked outside a minute ago, right? It's on the 5th floor. But outside this door was the ground. Then that means... Yes, the place we always thought was the first floor wasn't the first floor. It was the 4th floor basement, bro, not the first floor, not the 5th floor. Yeah, I called that like fucking 10 hours ago. Keep up, Mikaro. It was underground. What the hell is this place? When I saw the exterior of the building for a while, it almost disappeared because it seemed old, but I could read it clearly. The 3rd Kisaragi Laboratory is what it said. So after all, this was a Kisaragi Foundation building. Then does that mean the Mastermind was part of the Kisaragi Foundation? I don't know. The Kisaragi Foundation is located on an island in the middle of the sea. I wonder if they were working together on this lab. Was the Kisaragi Foundation's Research Institute changed to the Hope's Peak Academy? We got a lot of information from the newly opened place, but there really were no clues about these things. What are you saying? No, but then, if we don't reveal the truth, we... Have you waited long enough? Then let's get started. The finale of this long, long story. Everyone, please gather in the entrance hallway. This will be the final stage. Wow, I haven't found anything and the class all started? Wait, Kinjo. We have Kinjo, don't we? If it's Kinjo who has all his memories back, he'll do something about it. Would you shut up for being naive? Are you never going to grow up? Sorry. Don't worry, I have no intention of leaving everything to Kinjo. I'm just uncertain. Because the clues that Akanitara had prepared were not useless at all. It's just that the situation is so absurd. We're in the middle of the sea, we should go anyway. Like it or not, as long as this place is the way out, there's no other place to investigate further. Only with the information we found so far, we have no choice but to succumb to be true. What? Okay, now's the time to put an end to it. To survive in this terrible place, we have no choice but to fight against despair. We're told to meet at the entrance hall, not the usual place for this class trial. I don't know what's being staged, but let's hurry up. Can I go check the dance hall? There's definitely something in that empty room. Hey. Huh? What was that noise? What is going on? Who's there? What? I think I heard it from the headmaster's office. I have to move ASAP because Monica must call us to trial. I'm worried about this. I want to check the headmaster's office just for a moment. The computer? Huh? As soon as I entered the headmaster's office where the sun is supposed to be, the first thing I noticed was a computer screen that I examined a while ago. Was the sun coming from this computer? Is this fucking alter ego? Based on the data obtained from Junko and Nishima, they succeeded in obtaining a sample of the memory manipulation device. It looked a little blurry at first, but soon something started to appear on the screen, and a voice mixed with mechanical noise began to speak. My memory will be erased, however, I succeeded in developing a temporary memory storage based on the obtained data and samples. What? Whose voice is this? Memory storage device? Constant frequency moving about the machine to some extent minimized, but it hasn't been tested yet. And brain science isn't a field of arithmetic. If any side effects occur, it may happen. For that reason, there's an instrument, a small detonator can be used in order to detonate with an external signal that's included in the machine. I'll load it. If you're looking at this message, this is not ultimate despair. And if she and I can't finish the job, be sure to kill us with... Okay, so that's what gave him brain damage, and that's what the cause of death was. He had a fucking bomb in his stomach. Okay. Well, what happened on the screen? I think I heard something really important, but there was a lot of noise, and I couldn't understand properly. And I had no idea what purpose or even how this message was coming out. I can't help it, but there's no time to delay here. Watch out. Oh, hello. Watch out for Utsuro. Who's Utsuro? Utsuro? I don't know any Utsuro? Utsuro? Wait, more importantly than this, who are you? I don't know who's looking at this right now. I don't know when I'll disappear. This could be a miracle that I can express my own intentions this way. That's why I'm only going to say what I have to say. No matter what happens, you have to stop Utsuro. Someone's shadow suddenly appeared on the screen. I didn't know what he was talking about, but he seemed to have a familiar silhouette and a voice I heard somewhere. I don't know what the situation right now, but being able to speak with this level of intelligence means I'm no longer in this world. Wait, I have no idea what you're talking about. Who in the world are you? Now, I don't even know what happened to the memory storage device or what happened to my friends. What I'm trying to say is this is not over yet. Wait, they can't hear me? You could say I'm the vaccine overlaid on the virus program. This very existence is a product of coincidence. There's nothing you can do about this, but I might as well do as much as I can. I try to pass on the information I've gathered as far as I can. Utsuro was found in the overwritten data. If anyone is listening, Utsuro is... Huh? Hey, what's wrong? No matter how much I waited in front of the computer, shaking the monitor, the unidentified voice was never heard again. I don't know what kind of communication or program that was just now, but I feel like I've heard an incredibly important information. Memory storage device, Utsuro. Utsuro. Is it someone here? No, there's a possibility that it may not be human. What? Still, it seems that this being is having trouble stopping Utsuro. But even if you suddenly tell us to stop them, their identity is unknown, and the possibility that this could be a trap from the mastermind cannot be ruled out. Still, are we Utsuro? Still, it was a very familiar voice. Watch out for Utsuro. 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 Why can't I have everything I want? Why can't I do everything that I think? What am I living for? Why am I in despair? Oh, you're late, Maida. Sorry, I was looking into something for a minute. I thought you probably ran away. Ran away where? You mean through the door on the 5th floor? If I go out there, I'll die. If it's the entrance door, you guys didn't know, did you? Are you saying you knew? Then it sounds like we knew the identity of this building before we lost our memories. Then, thank you. This helped me further on my reasoning. Well, even if we don't want it, everything will be revealed soon. I'm fine. We can do this because Kinjo knows everything. There's nothing to be afraid of. Kiria, I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Everyone seems to have gathered to the entrance hall, and trial preparations are almost complete. Shall we begin? You guys, please enter through the huge door in the entrance hall. Enter? How do we open that huge door? It opens! Ah! Why are you surprised now? If the door from the 5th floor was the same, you wouldn't be surprised that this door opens. Well, yes, but sometimes I've been imagining leaving through this door many times. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin our discussion. Once the trial begins, we can say whatever we need to say. First, I thought it was just a place for escape, but in fact, it was just a door leading to somewhere deep on the 4th basement level. But we can escape from here only when we pass through the escape and uncover the truth in the last class trial. In a sense, going through this door doesn't mean escaping. Finally, it begins. We've been through a lot of sacrifices and a lot of despair. The time has come to finally finish this. There's a secret dialogue if you completed the free time event of any of the survivors. I completed it with all of them. No, not Teruya. Fuck Teruya. Also, the memento machine has been moved to the top right side of the room for the final trial. What the fuck is the memento machine? What do you want me to say? Let's do our best. Let's believe in hope. Those words don't really suit me. Even if this is the last time, I won't say anything like that, so keep your mind focused and concentrate on the trial. Still, I never thought I would end up fighting with you guys like this. Let's make sure to survive together. But that does not mean I'm acknowledging you, so don't get me wrong. You will always be incompetent. Maida, there's nothing I can say until the trial begins. But yeah, I can say this, that we'll all escape from here together. Don't give up hope, we will survive. Yuki, we can do this. This is the last terrible class trial. Our survival over the masterminds, Urinami's, Kobashikawa's, and the wish of everyone who died. Let's go, I'm ready. What does the Utsuro bullet say? Does it have a picture? Now then, let's go. Beyond this door lies the way to the last class trial. This is a dead end. Wow! Whoa, this was an elevator? It's going up. Normally the elevator during the class trial went down. It felt different from the usual trial, but the mood did not change. The tension when heading to the courtroom. A space of heavy silence that embraces each individual's thoughts. And we finally set foot on the final trial. And it's the same as usual. Oh, hello. Oh, we can see outside. This is... Notice how there's 2 seats for the mastermind, for her and us probably. Come here everyone, this is our last trial. Is this the rooftop? That's it. To be exact, this is the observatory. Isn't it nice to have a panoramic view? The first view I see when I come here is the courtroom. You will find out when you see the courtroom. That's what you meant. I guess it's better to show it to you first and come here and realize that all of a sudden that we're surrounded by the sea, right? It's not so shocking anymore, is it? There was nothing from the beginning anyway, because we're gonna win and get out of here. Hey, wait a second, what is that? A monitor. Yes, what can I do for you? Well, what? What are you doing in the monitor? He isn't coming out of the court this time? Coming out to the court this time? What are you talking about? I'm here. Who didn't come? Monokuma-sama, what you've shown so far is fake, and in a way you can say that this is the original Monokuma. Original Monokuma? Well, it's something strange anyway, so don't worry. In a class trial this time, Monokuma-san and I will also participate in a trial, so you have to use your reasoning. Monokuma-sama. Alright, go to your seats without arguing, one by one. I want to start quickly now. Now that I think of the climax soon, my body heats up to the point where I can't stand. That's how it'll happen, so everyone hurry up and move it. Because the fact that I appeared in this form means I'll do everything in my own power. Now, I'm not the judge in this trial, I'm just one person. No, I want you to treat me like a bear. Indeed, it's the last one, and Monokuma has increased the trial seats a little bit to free up space to enter. Thanks to this, Kisaragi-sama's seat was also created. Well, he was already dead, so a seat for the portrait was made. You rotten being, don't disrespect Kisaragi. Oh, scary. Kinjo-sama, you're very elated now that your ban has been lifted. Wonderful, everyone seems to be prepared. Let's get started soon. I still can't believe it. This is Akane. That Akane who's been my strength, but now I have to fight them. Fighting, overcoming despair. I must survive until the end with everyone. Yeah, for everyone. You must survive for everyone who's died. The truth is waiting right in front of you with its door open. Hope, despair, the last fight that neither side can back down. That's how the final class trial opens. A life-threatening judgment, a life-threatening lie. A life-threatening betrayal, a life-threatening discussion, a life-threatening excuse. A life-threatening class trial. Usually I do like a theory stuff before starting the trial, but I don't know if there's much to theorize here. A lot of this is just literally the stuff from DR 1 and 2. Other than that, it seems like the mastermind is us still. I think it's us and Taira are working together. I think we're Utsuro probably. I don't think there's really much else to theorize on. Seems pretty obvious to me. I mean, that's all I got. I'm not gonna spend more time than that talking about it. I guess see you next time for the start of the class trial.